This message is for all of my women that is out here today. Um, I was just thinking about this. This is something real simple, but we as women, right? We give birth to basically the whole earth. Even the God that you worship is a man. So the fact that the God that you worship is a man, that means he came from a woman. So if all the men on this earth came from a woman, because obviously you know that's a fact, because wouldn't for us women being in existence, men wouldn't exist, right? So the fact that the woman gave birth to the man, but the man grows up to be a god or a king, right? But we as women, we still have to worship that man who is now a god or a king. But yet, wouldn't for us, this god or this king wouldn't even exist. So why in the fuck is we as women bowing down to any god or any king or any man? Why is we as women being obedient to a man? Why is we as women being submissive to a man? Why is we as women taking orders from a man when wouldn't for us they wouldn't even exist? Because if you have a God that lives in his castle and his mother is still alive, that God get his essence from his mother, right? And the fact that he's a God and everybody worship him and idolize him, when he get in mass trouble or when he don't have no one to talk to, when he needs simple guidance or when he need to get relieved or whenever he need some help, right? Most likely if his mother's still alive, he's going to come to his mother. He's going to console to his mother. He is going to need his mother's love. He is going to need the opinions and the thoughts of his mother because she is the closest thing to him because she gave birth to him. But outside of the world idolize and worship the man who's a god. But inside the castle, the god, the man that y'all worship, goes to the mother. So why is we as women got to do all of these things just to please a man, just to get a man, just to why is we even living in a world where the masculine, where the man is in control? Like if you look at the world for what it is in the world that we live in, women don't have no control over nothing. We are basically shitted on. All we can for is having babies and keeping our legs open and cooking and being obedient and being ladies. That's it. But the men are in control of everything. But wouldn't for us, they wouldn't even exist. So if they wouldn't even exist because of us, and if they are considered God and the dominance on this planet, then who are we? Who is we as women? Who is we as the feminine energy? Who is we? Because when for all these men that is on the planet that is basically abusing us, that is calling us our God, that is telling us that we got to bow down to them, that same man may have a mother or a sister. And it's like, why is we doing this? And I'm not saying this because I want women to just say, fuck men. But women has to empower themselves to understand the kind of power that they have. We have been traumatized and we have been bruised so much living on this earth as women until we don't even know who we are. We really don't even know the power that we have in ourselves. We have allowed man to fuck us up. And wouldn't for us, man wouldn't even exist because we are the alphas and the omegas. We are the beginning and the last because we created the man. The trees, the female trees, are the carries the fruit that gives life. The woman carries the fruit, carries the seed that gives life. Because a man only has sperm. That sperm don't do nothing without a woman. If that sperm was to spit out of him, it is going to turn into nothingness. Nothing. A man needs a woman in order to make life, but yet we got to bow down to them. But yet at the end of the day, they still need us to even make life because they can't do it on their own. But yet, whether they have a penis or not, at the end of the day, we still carry life in us because we have a womb. So the fact that we got all this power in us as women, why is we keep allowing these men to take our powers from us? This is probably one of the reasons why they love the fact that women are so divided. They love the fact that women bicker. Like if you look at life for what it is, they love the fact that women can't get along because if all women got along and empowered one another, I'm talking about black, white, Indian, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Mexican, Ecuadorian, all of them. If all women on this planet was to all come together and get along, it would completely eliminate the man because then we will understand and know that the men is not needed. They're not needed. And the reason why our air is contaminated and our food is contaminated and our water is contaminated and everything that is around us contaminated because it keeps us dumb as well. So what we have to do as women is that we have to help one another, uplift one another. Because it's too bad that man is tearing us down. Man has fucked the woman up so bad until you got women out here that literally hate themselves. You got women out here that is changing their bodies just to look good for a man. You got women out here that is changing their essence just to please a man. You got women out here that is basically belittling themselves, ignoring themselves just to please a man, just to please a being that you created. And as long as women always keep bickering and not uplifting each other, this is what they want. They want it and they need it. I'm not even going to get down to the race thing. Right now, I'm just talking about the woman in general. Wouldn't for us, men wouldn't even exist. Wouldn't for the woman, this whole civilization of our earth wouldn't even be here. Every woman on this planet that is still alive, I'm talking about the one that's alive. Every woman that is on this planet that is alive have contributed. The ones that has children has contributed to populating this earth. So why isn't we the one worship? Why isn't we the ones with the crown? Why isn't we the one living in the castle? Why isn't we the one being idolized? Where's our castle? Where's our crown? Because written for the woman, the God that y'all worship, that is clearly a man, where's his mother? Where's Jesus' mother? Where's Yahweh mother? Where's Allah? Where's all these gods' mothers at that y'all worshiping? Because there's many gods on this planet. Where's all these gods' mothers at? Where's all these gods' mothers at? And the God Almighty, the infinite being that we gotta go to Jesus Christ and get to this God, where's that God mother? How did that God even come into existence? So the God that we are dying to get to is a man. How did that man get there? That man created this whole earth. That man birthed this earth. That man birthed this life. But at the end of the day, we call this earth Mother's nature. But yet the God that you are dying to get to is a man. But yet we living in Mother's nature. But yet we dying to get to a man who's a God. But yet we live in Mother's nature. Like, I don't understand that, people. And we have been dummied down for so long and so many generations until when you wake up and you look at it for what it is, it seems so simple. It seems so simple. Like, why are women bowing down to men? Do we even need men? Technically, we don't. We don't. But in this reality that we living in, men are the dominating factor because they took the power away from the woman. So women, we need to